Am I working now? Am I up? Can you see me? Look and see if you can. Yeah. Am I there? Am I clean? Why? I'm not trying to lose it on stream, but I'm getting close. Why tonight? Why is it gotta be this way? Why? I'm streaming. I gotta chill, but why the heck? It was perfectly fine yesterday. Am I lagging right now? Why is it not receiving enough video for smooth streaming? I don't get that. I really don't. Maybe I'll get. I don't get that. Alright, well, if people can hear me, I guess at this point, I'll just try to do it with audio and hope it eventually comes. If anybody can hear me right now, I'm trying to get everything in order, but I'm having a ton of issues. Kind of depressed. Detroit is on the clock. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me fairly clear? I'm trying, guys. I don't know. Get a window capture in here. OBS is, I think it's partially OBS right now. Wow. I'm getting 40 frames a second on OBS. Okay, who's up? Pistons are up right now. But I don't know how much you're seeing. Is it good? I'm so mad. I am so mad. I don't get it one bit. I really don't. Why is everything so dog right now? I'm gonna plug in my Ethernet if anybody can hear this. Yesterday I didn't have to use my Ethernet, or 2 days ago. My whole computer's just dying inside. Okay, I guess people can hear me right now. I'll try to do it this way, and hopefully the thing else catches up. I did have stuff in the bottom corner, but it too does not want to work. This is pleasant. I gotta add it in. I can do that, I think, unless it was on my drive. I know I'm trying to add something in. I was trying to have. How's everybody doing tonight? As you can see, how my night's starting to go. This should be a fun one to watch. Hopefully, I don't lose my mind. Okay. Okay, I gotta have my drive plugged in for that. I can do that. Let's get mine. Okay, we're a little bit. Who's up? Knicks are up. I missed the Pistons. If anybody knows me, they'll know right now that my shakes are at an all-time high. Because when I get nervous, I shake a ton. I'm trying to give you guys a good experience, but no, not the Canes. There we go. All right, let me move into the frame. Get there. Okay. I want to open Discord and see if I can bring somebody in, but I'm almost afraid to at this point. I think I'll just turn you up on Snapchat. I've got the co-host of the podcast here, Raptor. We'll put it on speaker. I don't know how much you can hear. That's not really that loud. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, I was trying to get in here quick, and I actually got off of work pretty quick. That's why I wasn't on at 8. But, yeah, the draft's been going a little bit. I pretty much went all the way I thought it would, except for Patrick Williams at 4 to the Bulls. Decent pickup, small forward. They paid Otto Porter way too much, and he's not worth it. Oh, Knicks picked Obi. Knicks got Obi Toppin?
Yep.
That's insane. That's like late. He was not supposed to drop that much. Everybody's idiots.
I was gonna tell you, but I heard it.
I'm like watching it right now. Okay, Wizards are on the clock. How's everybody doing tonight? Comment. Get in the comment section. Tell me how you're doing tonight.
I'm excited to see Ball play on the Hornets.
Yeah, Jordan will be a good mentor for him. I think maybe he won't be able to do stupid. He won't be able to do his stupid stuff. Oh man, what the heck? But yeah. So a few differences right now that I've seen that I did not expect. I didn't think they went with Okoro over Obi Toppin. Well, it's Cleveland. I don't care what Cleveland does because I'm a Detroit fan, but that's kind of stupid if you ask me. Get that off this. Went with Okoro's good, but he's kind of inconsistent and he lacks a consistent outside shot. Okongwu went to Atlanta.
Whoa!
He gonna play the 3 there. He'll play the 3. That's nice. And Killian Hayes to Detroit. They didn't screw up the draft pick. As far as we know from draft night, they didn't screw up the draft pick. We'll see what they do later.
Pick for you guys, not gonna lie.
Yeah, on the clock. Let me add a little bit to this. Let me add another part. How am I coming through video wise?
Your video is iffy, but the audio's coming through.
Okay. So it's like a podcast with like a crappy video. That's nice, but we'll push through. But you can hear me. Thank you for showing up. Hopefully we can have some fun tonight with what's left. I'm saddened to say that today Klay Thompson, one of my favorite players to watch, tore his Achilles and won't probably be out for another 9 months, which is unfortunate because that's one of my favorite people to watch, players wise. So it's unfortunate, but he'll come back. Clay is not an athletic guy, so he'll still be able to get his shots off. Let me see. But disappointed. I was really looking forward to seeing him play this season. I like Clay a lot. Clay's probably, if I honestly had to pick one player that would be my favorite player, it's Clay Thompson. So kind of bummed. Got my disc plate here, Clay. I don't know how much you've seen. But yeah, I'll put him in the back. Poor Clay. Can't catch a break in the last little bit. Am I still not coming in video-wise a ton?
No.
Alright, we'll deal. Let me see the comments. Anybody talking?
No, it's still just voices from his last comment.
Okay, that was... So how's everybody doing? Feel free to comment at any time. Feel free. I'm trying to just be interactive with the fans. I want to do live streaming more. Hopefully it doesn't act like this every time, or else I'll probably throw my computer out the window. But, yeah. Oh, Lonzo Ball was on The Masked Singer. How about that? My mom watches that show. I would rather do anything else, but Lonzo Ball was on there. And his brother went third in the draft to Charlotte. We were talking about that a little bit. Oh, gotta put it on the right one. What am I doing? But we were talking about that today, just a second ago. Well, yes, it is today. But LaMelo to the Charlotte Hornets is gonna be really good for them. He's gonna play the two with Devontae Graham. Devontae Graham's a really good. He can shoot. He can make pretty good. He has a pretty good connection with P.J. Washington. So that should be a really good fit. LaMelo, under the tutelage of Jordan, should be really good. Mike's had a long time coming where he needs to finally have a good team. Is that froze? There we go. Okay, on the clock. How are we doing? I bet they're going with a big. I don't think Denny Avdija is going to come off the board here. Charlotte, they might. I don't know. They could play the three. He might need a three.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what they're looking for in the moment. I don't know.
Oh, he's still on the board. Who'd they go with? Oh, they're still. What? I'll refresh real quick. Probably shouldn't have done that because it's bad enough as it is, but. Who'd they get? Still. Yeah. My lights went off. Everything's happening. That's nice. It must be motion activated. Alright. Did not realize that. But yeah. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put something on Instagram to let people know that I got it going. Because there was like 6 people in here at the start. I didn't expect everybody to stay, but I also want people to know that we're going. So, live stream. Put them both. Share it. Okay, but yeah. Let me see. Okay. Oh, they picked Denny Avdija. Washington did. That'll be interesting. They got Beal, they got Wall for now. We'll talk about that when it kind of gets dry, but possibly Westbrook trade. And they've got Thomas Bryant, and they got Hachimura. So small forward was a position they've lacked since Otto Porter got paid. And I don't even blame him for passing on Otto Porter because he got overpaid. He's getting paid $28 million a year right now, and he produces maybe 10 points a game, a couple rebounds. That's nowhere near the level you need to be at for that kind of money. That's like Durant money almost. and he is not there. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't know if anybody's
We got
even
3 right
watching.
now.
I'm at 3? Alright. Like I said, get in the comments section. If you want to say something, say something. I'll talk. I'll be here. I'm going to be here till the 60th pick. I'm staying till the end. I'm going to be up for a
So
while.
late into the night, people.
It's 12:30 is not late in the night. I stayed up till 6
yeah,
last night and did my homework. I'm either going to stay up till the 60th pick or fall asleep in my chair. But I'm not one to fall asleep in my chair, so. Wait. Phoenix? I thought Phoenix just picked. No, Washington just picked. Never mind. It's my bad. Okay, I need to put a pick is in. Oh, I need to change this. I'm slacking. Look at me. I'm slacking. There we go. Look at that. Made all these nice graphics and ain't even gonna use them because I'm too silly. Stupid idiot. Don't know how to run his own stream.
You're shook. You're shook.
I'm not shook. I'm feeling better now. I'm starting to tone back in after my little fit. I didn't have a fit, but I was not happy.
It was not a fit at all.
I'm not a... Okay. But yeah, I didn't look at Instagram yet. I need to look at Instagram and make sure there was no trades. If there's a trade, we'll talk about it right now. Phoenix is... How's Daniel Vija still on the board? He just got picked. Come on, ESPN. They do not need a point guard. They just got Chris Paul. ESPN slacking, dude. Come on now. Maybe they need a backup point. They did lose Jalen LeCoeur in the trade. So, yeah. Oh, one thing I can mention about the Pistons pick of Killian Hayes, it's a good pickup. I'll say that. It's better than... if they took Cole Anthony, I was going off on stream. If they took Cole Anthony. Because Killian Hayes has played with Sekou Doumbouya, the rookie last year, that had a couple high moments, but then he kind of faded. But Sekou and Killian are both French, and they played overseas together. So it'll be really interesting to see if they have chemistry right off the bat. I expect Detroit to possibly move D Rose, which would open a quicker path for Hayes to get to the starting lineup. But yeah, I like that. That's probably the first pick that Detroit's made in a couple of years that I'm not kind of irritated with. Let me see. We got anything else on Instagram? Oh, we have the 16th pick. I like that. That was a good trade. We got Trevor Ariza, a decent defender. He's better than Snell, and we pay Snell 12. I think we pay Snell 20. No. It's somewhere around 12 to 20. I'm not sure, but it's way too much for Tony Snell. We pay him, and now we got an actual starting caliber small forward when Sekou's not ready to go. So, yeah, we got the 16th pick, too, so we'll see what they can do with that. There's still, I think this draft class is deeper than a lot of people say, so we'll have to see. Edwards going 1. We'll talk about that. I don't know about him yet. It's hard to judge him because I've heard some stuff lately come out that he doesn't even like basketball that much. I don't know if he's trying to throw people off, but like he said he wanted to play football, and he doesn't even like watching film that much. So we'll have to see if that affects him at any time in the pros. But we'll see. Trying to see. The Pistons have signed Killian Hayes to a 4-year, $24 million deal, rookie contract. That's a big rookie contract. They must have a lot of faith in him. And I don't blame him. He's played professionally overseas already. Oh, let's see who the Suns picked really quick. Who did they pick? Not showing. Let me flip to the Spurs graphic real quick while we're here. Off the Suns. Where's my Spurs one? Where's my... Sorry. Just trying to find this. Do I have my Spurs one on here?
FYI, the audio of me on Snapchat sounds really good.
Does it? Okay. Am I missing the Spurs? Where am I missing the Spurs? Oh, here we go. There we go. I put all this work on these. I want to show them off. I spent like 2 hours, like an hour and a half doing these today.
Very true.
So, but yeah, that's a big rookie contract. Who did the Suns get? Tell me who this. Come on now. I need to. Let me get this. Let me get the window capture moved down so you guys can see what I'm looking at.
If the video is working, I remember that.
Well, no, but it'll still, even if it's frozen, it'll still be able to see this.
Yeah, it's true.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, I need window capture 3. That's not good. Never mind. I'll just tell you. I'll let you. That's what I'm here for, I guess. Anyway, so. Looks like the Spurs are on Jalen Smith. And now I don't know a ton about him, but I've heard he's heavily athletic. He's a good athletic big, kind of more today's big. So yeah, we'll have to. I'm not sure on him. I haven't heard a lot out of him. I knew he was supposed to go high, but I didn't realize he would go this high. The Suns are going to be interesting with Chris Paul there now. I think they definitely have a chance to make the playoffs easily. Not easily in the West, but 7th, 8th seed. I think they're there. They're going to be fighting with Memphis again and the Pelicans, but we'll see. That should be pretty good. I'm on my phone, but I'm just trying to catch up and see what I missed because when I was at work, I didn't look at my phone. What's ooh? What happened?
Not really related to real life, but any of you 2K fans are dropping evil cards for all the top 3 and 4.
So they're putting them in the game?
Yep, there's a LaMelo that goes to a diamond from Emerald, and Obi Toppin that goes from Emerald to...
Oh, they got Obi Toppin in the game?
And there's an Anthony Edwards going to Amy from Emerald too, so...
How is it? Is that PAX?
I don't know if you really care, but...
Is that PAX? Is that a pack?
Those are coming out tonight during this, yeah.
They're packs. Alright, I'm gonna control myself.
They're dropping packs, and they're also dropping codes and challenges. That's just for you guys. Like, if you guys are 2K fans out there, I don't know if you guys really care, but...
Okay, here's another trade. Ricky Rubio is headed back to Minnesota. OKC is trading Ricky Rubio and the 25th and 28th pick to Minnesota in exchange for the 17th pick. Kind of interesting. Ricky will be a good backup guard for D'Angelo, and they could possibly do like they did with him and Dinwiddie in the Nets. They could run 2 point guards out there because as much as Minnesota's got good young talent, they've got too much at certain positions and not any at other positions. Like their small forward is pretty weak. I don't really know anybody on their team that was that good. That's why I thought it was possibly would have been smart for them to move that first pick for a already guaranteed small forward. But they they got Edwards now, but he'll play the 2. I guess they'll move Malik Beasley down to the 3. So that should be that'll be interesting to see how that pans out. What we do? Video bad. Error, YouTube not receiving. Can you still hear me though? Am I coming in on the stream?
You're coming in like audio-wise, and I can hear you. And then I can hear myself through Snapchat on the stream clearly. So.
Okay. Well, we'll deal with this. If anybody's watching, I don't know how many people are really watching with it being garbage like that, but I'm trying, and hopefully it clears up later. It could be just a downtime on my school Wi-Fi that I pay thousands of dollars a year to stay here and have. But that's beside the point. But yeah. I guess the Spurs are taking a while, so let's talk about Wiseman. Wiseman to Golden State, I like that. I've been talking about that for months. Even back before everything got canceled, I was talking about Wiseman. They need a center. They haven't had a good center. I mean, you could. Let me look at IG real quick. Got new posts. What do we got breaking? Oh, the sun. Okay, Jalen Smith. Dude, he's swole. That dude is built. should be good. The Spurs selected Devin Vesely. He's a good defender and a decent guard out of Florida State. Gonna be really good. The Spurs need help. They need a rebuild. They don't need a full rebuild, but they need pieces. I'm surprised Aldrich hasn't been moved. There's a rumor that came out is just now is that Kendrick Nunn could possibly 16 minutes ago. Nunn could possibly be getting moved in Miami. Don't know what that means yet, but I'll let you know when it drops.
I wonder.
It says possible, so he may not get moved at all, but we'll have to see. What was I talking about before the pick? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who Patrick Williams is to the Bulls, but Florida must have been fairly good last year because they had two guys in the first 15. That's a shame that there was no tournament. But you can't do a whole lot.
You were talking about a Kongway.
Kongway, yeah, that's my favorite pick so far. I think he's.
Seriously? No, you don't like LaMelo on the.
Besides LaMelo, I think the reason why I like Okongwu so much is because it was a surprise. I didn't think Atlanta was gonna get him. I thought they were gonna trade away the pick.
I also thought when I heard that Clay got injured that the Warriors would go for a guard in LaMelo.
I thought they would trade the pick at this point. I thought they would trade the pick but they're not really in tanking mode anymore because Steph will be there. They have Wiseman. Wiseman he's gonna have to be able to score. We're gonna have to see how he is right off the bat, but they're gonna need more points because you don't have Clay. But the way the Warriors' ball movement is, they've got some better guys now off the bat to bring in. They've got I'm trying to remember his name. They've got a good backup point guard that they might have to play at the 2. Or let me think what they've got right now. They can bring Pascal up to the starting lineup, play him at the 4, and Draymond go back to his original position at the 3. That's a possibility.
Just having
Leslie.
Steph Curry on the same team as you is going to allow you to score because there'll be a lot more attention on him.
Yeah. Okay, the Kings select Tyrese Halliburton, which probably makes De'Aaron Fox punch drywall, but that's fine because he was the best player in the Jet. Why didn't they pick Precious Okongwu? Achiuara. Sorry, I'm getting them confused. Why didn't they pick Precious Okara? They don't need another point guard. What are they doing? They waste point guards in Sacramento. Besides Fox, they had Frank Mason, who's now going to be the backup point guard for the Bucks. Last year in the G League for them, he was the top. He was MVP of the G League. That's what I'm trying to get. Wow, my brain is about as buffering as my video right now. But they didn't need another point guard. I guess he's 6'5". Maybe they said they were gonna hold it healed though. So that's just dumb. What do you expect from the Kings? They didn't draft Luka because Vlade Divac didn't like his dad. Idiot. They needed a small forward, a shooting guard, and a power forward, and they drafted a point guard. What are they, Utah? Utah did that when they drafted Exum and Burke in back-to-back years. Kings ain't gonna win nothing. Forget it anyway. That's a waste. Okay, we got the Pelicans. Big Z's team is on the board. That's what I call Zion for anybody who's. There's no idea. But Zion's, what do we got? I gotta move this over a little bit. Pelicans. There we go. On the clock, we got the Pelicans. I don't know what they really need because they got Ingram. They got Zion. They've got Jalen Hands, center from last year. They could probably use a good young, either a 3 or a 2. So Aaron Naismith would probably work pretty good here. I see they got him as their best fit. But Precious Achiuwa or Akawa, I can't pronounce it. But he went to Memphis. He's pretty good and he can play. He's 6'9", so they can move him to the 3. We'll have to see. I don't get why they say they need a center and a power forward on New Orleans, but we'll see. Um, Ben, can you comment a little bit more on that? You're kinda all over. I don't know what that means, but give me a little more context on that. I'd be willing to talk about it. Um, but thank you for coming and watching. I need a little more context on that comment. But yeah, back to this. Wait, it says the Suns right now. Okay, it should say the Pels. I gotta fix that. Why are the Suns showing up? I don't know. Must be
He's
glitch.
probably talking about the Pistons. Yo, you think we're gonna gain anybody good? What do you think?
They've already gained somebody good. If you're talking about Detroit, we've already gained Killian Hayes. Anybody who just joined, the video is just trash. And yeah, but we're talking about Killian Hayes. That's probably one of the best picks they've done in years. They usually screw it up. They screwed up when they drafted I like Kennard a lot, but they had Donovan Mitchell a pick later. They drafted, there's a list. I'm not going to get into it because it just makes me irritated and it serves no point. But the Pistons have messed up a lot. They've got a new GM now, and I have faith in him. One thing I didn't like is when they moved Bruce Brown this week. That was the first trade of when they could allow trades, and kind of not. I'm not very happy. I don't think Dazza Musa was worth it. I mean, you get a pick, but Brent Brown would not have been a ton of money on contract, and he was a good defender. He could play multiple positions. He can guard 1 through 3. But now he's going to be helping Kyrie as his backup. Speaking of Kyrie and the Nets, I'm waiting for the Rockets GM to stop trying to hold on to false hope and move Harden because he doesn't want to be there. Mans doesn't want $51 million a year as a contract extension. He doesn't want to be there. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. I don't get. You gotta blow it up. You gotta blow it up. They can blame. I forget what the previous GM. I'll think about his name. Daryl Morey. They can blame Daryl Morey, but that was his fault. He should have never got rid of Capella, and they may have had a chance. But they went all in on this small ball crap, and it doesn't work. It does not work. Especially when you're like the Rockets and miss 27 threes sometimes. You're just not going to do it. They should have kept Chris Paul and ran it back because they were close against the Warriors that one year, and they just couldn't make it. So, yeah. The Rockets, I'm glad they got rid of D'Antoni. It's a start, but they have to full reset. They could literally, this is what makes me so mad right now. They could literally get a hard reset from the Nets with all the young guys, but they won't do it because they're holding on to false hope and broken dreams, and they just won't. You could get LeVert, a good young small forward shooting guard. You get Dinwiddie, who Detroit let go for a second rounder because they're idiot sandwiches, and you could have Dinwiddie's borderline all-star. You get Jarrett Allen, who's going to be one of the best young rim protectors, and he's going to be the next big rim protector. And I think there was somebody else mixed in there too. But you get all those guys, and you won't take it because you're stuck on your stupid little dream you had because you played the small ball crap and ruined it. Because you kept D'Antoni there for too long. Okay, we got Boston on the clock right now. They're probably going to draft a big in Boston. I'll get back off my high horse real quick. We'll get back into that. I'm not done talking about Houston either. I would have liked to have seen a trade in the last couple of days, but they're like I said, idiots. It's fine. They're idiots. I know what they are. They're stupid. Houston's been stupid for years. Not the city's not stupid, but the team has made stupid moves around Harden. They had a good time, and then they brought in D'Antoni after they fired Robert Parrish for no good. No, Kevin McHale. They fired Kevin McHale for no good reason, and then they brought in D'Antoni, who smokes too much and thinks you can just shoot threes all day. and win in the playoffs. It works in the regular season when you're playing against weak Eastern Conference teams, but not when you're playing in the first round against Golden State or now Dallas and teams in the West that are actually want to play basketball, not play some park ball, just jack up threes type of play style that Houston thinks is going to win them something eventually, which is not. It's dead. Houston is dead. Houston is dead.
Oh, okay. No,
Houston, they're not going to make the play. It's not going to be like OKC next year. You're going to have another team move up. Memphis will be in there next year, and will take over the spot that the Rockets will be. The Rockets are probably going to be in the tanks if they don't. They need to make this trade. They would be somewhat relevant like OKC was last year if they take the trade for Harden right now. But if they wait long enough, well, the Nets want Harden a lot. But I think if they wait long enough, even the Nets are going to give up on it. And they've got to. They have to blow it up. They have to blow it up. Why? I'm not gonna think about it. Yeah, I know, Ben. It's an issue right now. The videos. I'm just trying to. This is basically like a podcast right now. Why did the Pels take a point guard? Why did they take a point guard? I'm not. I need to calm down. But why did they take a point guard right now? That is so stupid. They just got Bledsoe. They just got Hill. They have Lonzo Ball, and you drafted. And they got who else did they got? Nickeil Alexander Walker, and you draft a point guard. What are they doing? Are they gonna move him?
Bye Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo is not going anywhere. The team chemistry between him and Zion is too much to change. Why? Why a point guard? Why you draft? They just pulled a Utah. They drafted point guards in back-to-back years. Are you stupid?
I mean, Utah made it to the playoff.
Not when they. It was not back then. That was before Gobert got into where, and that was before Hayward came there and was big. They drafted Exum and Burke back-to-back years, and now they drafted Nickeil Alexander Walker, and they drafted who did they just draft? Kira Lewis Jr. He's good, but maybe they're gonna move him to the 2. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt if they move him to the 2. But if he stays a point guard, stupid, waste of a pick. Trade it for a second rounder or something. Stupid. You could get just. Why do people waste picks? Why? What's the point? They sat in a draft room for probably 3 or 4 hours today. Oh, what are we going to draft? What are we going to draft? Let's look at the depth chart. Oh, we've got 3 point guards already. Let's put a 4th down there right at the bottom. Because that's smart. Maybe that's a Detroit move right there. That reminds me of like a Detroit move back in the day. For nothing. That's like when they drafted Henry Ellison right there. They drafted for talent, right? They drafted for talent and not for positions. And that's just stupid. You got to watch doing that. And that's, I don't know. Let me look at, I'm looking it up right now. Lewis, Alabama. I got to see what his stats are. Because if he can't, I don't know. I'm going to actually do it. Basketball player. I'm getting kind of tilted. I don't know why.
Well, I can tell.
It's not like it's my team. What is his stats? Let me see the stats. Give me the stats. What do we got? Come on. Oh, I shouldn't even. Why am I. 18.5 points, 4.8 rebounds, 5.2 assists, and 45% shooting. What's his 3-point percentage? 35% from 3 is not horrible. Okay, he can shoot the 3. He's going to be good, but they didn't need a point guard. They really didn't need a point guard. What are they doing? Celtics are still on the clock right now. Let me check the chat. How are we doing? Who's in here? Anybody in here? Feel free to just comment. Give me something to talk about. I'm kind of just rambling and ranting right now. If you got a question, throw it at the wall. I'll try to answer it to my best ability. I don't get. Why is the stream bad? I don't get that. Like, I was perfectly fine the other day.
No, it's fine. Just let it go.
I'm not gonna let it go. I'm big mad right now. Okay. Are we still on the clock right now? We still. What do we got? Boston still picking. Who's up next? Magic got a pick. Has it been? I gotta check because has there not been any trades? That surprises me. New post. Probably a trade. Breaking. Boston selected Aaron Naismith. I guess they needed a small forward. And